trusting this will find the collective who needs to hear it. I feel this energy of you being in this era of self-discovery. And I'm hearing, instead of asking what everybody else wants of you, you've started asking yourself what you want, what you are capable of, what you desire. And I feel like that's causing a lot of shifts in your life. Shifts that may at times feel a bit chaotic, or it's like you're kind of losing solid ground in some ways because the structures that you've lived on or stood on for so long are sort of crumbling because of this shift in attention and direction. Let's grab some cards though. And I just feel like, yeah, this energy of like you rising above past narratives of people pleasing, feeling like you have to dim your light to fit into certain rooms or situations. You've really tapped into your true power, and that's getting rewarded. Let's see what fell out here. Yeah, we have the Wheel of Fortune coming out on the bottom. So it's like, again, you've kind of been living your life a certain way. And because you've started to turn your attention inward, you've started to really look at yourself and understand yourself at a deeper level. That's what's shifting your fortune. It's shifting things to be improved, to be more abundant, because it all starts from within and then reflects outward. And so we have the 10 of Cups coming out. So sorry, I know lighting's bad here. Okay. 10 of Cups, ultimate fulfillment, total happiness, having enough to pour in. It's like the divine pouring into this top cup and it being so much that it overflows into all of these other areas of your life. Feeling total emotional fulfillment. What else came out? Yeah, so we have the Chariot, 3 of Cups, and the Tower. So what did I say about like your foundations are kind of crumbling? And like, although maybe in the moment, depending where you're at in your journey, this may feel very scary. This may feel very like unstable, but this is actually what's necessary because it's giving you more power. Your foundations that are crumbling are the ones that were holding space for a version of you that you no longer are. You're becoming a different version of yourself, one that is more aligned in your inner power, your strength, stepping out, knowing your worth, knowing that people are going to line up for you, essentially. Opportunities are going to line up for you is 222. That's been following me around for these readings. Soulmate energy, soulmate connections, coming together with the people, 3 of Cups as well, coming together with the people that you're meant to meet in this new version of yourself. Whether that be, again, like new teammates in your work environment, starting a new job, meeting new friends, connecting on like deeper relationships. But it's coming after a time of everything sort of shattering before you. Things that, again, maybe kept you comfortable for a certain amount of time, certain even habits that you were doing for a certain amount of time. Let's see. Yeah, and then it's like, as things have crumbled, you've been forced to wait for things to clear, wait for the dust to settle, wait for, everything to sort of reacclimate to this new reality that's being formed. And so you're in this kind of stagnant energy with a Hanged Man showing up here, kind of just hanging there waiting for the next step. But it feels like you're falling into, again, like divine union, total fulfillment, love, like a love that is next level. And this doesn't always have to be romantic. This can be like love, again, in all relationships, love for the life that you're living, feeling impassioned by the things that you're doing. But it does feel like you're being given the choice to make you've been making choices out of a place of self-love. And that may feel unnatural to you at times, because if you spent your whole life worried about other people, spent your whole life people pleasing, it's going to feel really weird when you start making choices and decisions based on your love for yourself. But again, doing that and making those choices is what's leading you to this energy, the sun. Total fulfillment, total abundance, absolute happiness, feeling like your inner child can come out to play again. For a lot of you, you've probably been in survival mode for most of your life. And I just feel like by you, again, catering to your inner wounds, catering to your inner needs, that's what's allowing that younger, more innocent, more playful side of yourself to come back out to the surface and be like, oh, it's safe for me to come out. It's safe for me to play. Yeah. You've been through a lot of like mental anguish and this has been coming through a lot of the readings where you've been feeling maybe trapped by your own mental barriers, feeling trapped by past narratives or past situations, past relationships where you felt like you were lied to. You felt like it's kind of like you've put up walls because you're like, well, I don't think I can trust in the way that I used to. But again, by you trusting yourself, it's bringing in opportunities for you to pour that trust into other people, other situations. It's like this message of the reason that those things happened before was because you didn't trust yourself. You didn't listen to the red flags when they came up at the get-go. You didn't listen to that gut instinct. And as you've been going through this process of like rebirthing through this new energy that's being initiated through sort of this chaos that's happening, things falling away, through that experience, you've gained more discernment on what your intuition has always been telling you, tapping into that inner voice, that inner truth, and moving in that direction, moving towards that. And that's allowing, again, more blessings, more abundance to fall into your life. But it feels very unnatural for some of you because you just never chose yourself before. Okay, tell me more. Just a little bit more. Yeah, it's time to put down these burdens, the hurt. This is what you've been experiencing throughout your whole life, carrying other people's burdens, putting more weight on burdens that already are heavy, that your mental, your thoughts around the situation, your fears, your worries, your anxieties just added additional weight when it was already heavy enough for you to carry. And so by separating and kind of detaching to the best of your abilities and allowing that energy to be poured into yourself, that is what's ending this cycle, turning the wheels of fortune again into your favor, where you're able to overcome all of this like heartbreak, all of this pain that has happened in your past, and recognizing that it doesn't have to be that way forever, that you can choose a new direction at any point, that you can rise above these challenges, and that actually all of these challenges were stepping stones, building blocks for your new abundant beginning. Yeah, Six of Cups again with the inner child dreams realized, tapping into your inner child, allowing your inner child to come out to play, feeling free, feeling more yourself than you've ever felt because you've removed those barriers, those expectations that didn't need to be there to begin with. And through this process, you've gained a lot of discernment. And I feel this strong balance of like, yes, you've gained discernment, because sometimes the Queen of Swords can come off as cold because she's so discerning. She's so matter of fact, very defensive in some ways, but I feel like you found this balance where yes, you are defensive of your energy, yes, you are protective of your space, protective of your boundaries, but you still have that softness, you still have that playfulness, and that's really like the balance that we're all aiming to strike within our lives. Justice, balance. You are balancing out all of your karma, past life karma as well, through choosing yourself, through simply choosing yourself. That's what's initiating all of these beautiful changes. And again, although it may feel scary, although it may feel uncertain in the beginning, when things are kind of being stripped away from you, everything's changing, that discomfort is necessary to initiate you into a completely new reality. I'm sending you love.